Margaret was 67 when she nearly crashed her car because she couldn't see the stop sign clearly. 3 months later, her vision was so sharp she could read the fine print on medicine bottles without glasses. What changed? 4 simple snacks she started eating before bed. If you're over 55 and your vision isn't what it used to be, don't worry, you're not doomed to darkness. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share the exact 4 bedtime snacks that helped Margaret and thousands of other seniors restore their clear vision naturally. But here's what the eye doctors don't want you to know. The secret isn't expensive treatments or risky surgeries. It's sitting right in your kitchen cabinet. Now, let me guess, you've probably been told that vision loss after 55 is just part of getting older, right? That you need to accept the blurry text, the halos around lights, the difficulty seeing at night. Well, that's not entirely true. Yes, our eyes do change as we age, but here's what most people don't realize. Your eyes are literally starving for specific nutrients while you sleep. Think about it. During those 7 to 8 hours of rest, your eyes are actually working overtime to repair the damage from blue light, UV rays, and daily stress. But without the right fuel, it's like trying to fix a car with no spare parts. The good news? I've discovered 4 incredibly simple snacks that deliver exactly what your eyes need during those crucial nighttime repair hours. And the best part? You probably already have most of these in your kitchen right now. But before I reveal what Margaret ate to transform her vision, let me tell you about the first snack that shocked even me with its results. Okay, this first one sounds almost too simple to work. A handful of walnuts before bed. I know you're thinking that's it, but stay with me here because the science behind this will blow your mind. Walnuts are absolutely packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA. Now here's the crazy part. Your retina, the part of your eye that actually sees, is made up of about 60% DHA. Think of DHA as premium oil for your eye's engine. Without enough of it, everything starts grinding down, your night vision gets worse, colors look dull, and reading becomes a struggle. But here's where it gets interesting. When you eat walnuts before bed, your body has all night to absorb these omega-3s and send them straight to your eyes. It's like giving your vision a tune-up while you sleep. Now the key is eating them about an hour before bed. Just take 7 to 8 walnut halves, that's about a small handful, and chew them slowly. The slow chewing actually helps your body absorb more nutrients. Don't like walnuts? No problem. You can get the same benefit from a tablespoon of ground flaxseed mixed into a small cup of warm milk. Works just as well, but the walnuts are easier. But here's what surprised me most about Margaret's story. The walnuts were just the beginning. The second snack she added actually targets a completely different part of the eye, and when you combine them, well, that's when the magic really happens. Speaking of that second snack, have you ever heard of goji berries? If not, you're about to become obsessed with these little orange-red gems. Here's what makes goji berries absolutely incredible for senior vision. They contain more zeaxanthin than almost any other food on the planet. Now, zeaxanthin is like natural sunglasses for your eyes. It filters out harmful blue light and protects your macula. Your macula is that tiny spot in the center of your eye that handles your sharpest, most detailed vision. It's what lets you read, recognize faces, and see fine details. And after age 55, it's under constant attack. But here's the beautiful thing about eating goji berries before bed. While you're sleeping, the zeaxanthin builds up in your macula like a protective shield. People who eat them regularly report being able to see street signs clearer, read without squinting, and their eyes feel less tired. The perfect bedtime portion is about 1 tablespoon of dried goji berries. You can eat them straight. They taste like a cross between a cranberry and a cherry, or soak them in warm water for 5 minutes to make them softer. Pro tip, keep a small container next to your bedside table. Make it part of your nighttime routine, like brushing your teeth. Not a fan of the slightly tart taste? Try mixing them into a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey. Same vision benefits, but it tastes like dessert. Now, Margaret told me something interesting. She said the first 2 snacks helped her day vision significantly, but she was still struggling with night driving. That's when her daughter suggested the third snack, and honestly, what happened next still gives me chills. This third snack is probably sitting in your refrigerator right now, and it's specifically for those of you who struggle with night vision or seeing in dim light. Fresh or frozen blueberries. About half a cup before bed. Here's why this works so incredibly well. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins. These are the compounds that give them their deep blue color. But more importantly, anthocyanins help regenerate rhodopsin. Now, rhodopsin is what I like to call your night vision protein. It's what allows your eyes to adjust from bright light to darkness. As we age, we produce less rhodopsin, which is why it takes forever to adjust when you walk into a dark movie theater, or why oncoming headlights seem so blinding. But here's the fascinating part. During World War II, British pilots ate bilberry jam, which is very similar to blueberries, to improve their night vision for missions. They discovered they could see enemy aircraft much clearer in low-light conditions. The key with blueberries is eating them about 2 hours before you plan to sleep. This gives your body time to process the anthocyanins and start the rhodopsin production process. You can eat them fresh, frozen, or even mix them into a small smoothie with some milk. Frozen ones are actually sometimes more nutrient-dense than fresh because they're flash frozen at peak ripeness. Can't stand blueberries? Blackberries work almost as well, or you can try a handful of dark purple grapes. But Margaret's biggest breakthrough didn't come from these first 3 snacks. It came from the 4th one, and this is where her story gets really incredible. Because this final snack doesn't just support your vision, it actually helps reverse damage that's already been done. And when she combined all 4 together, something happened that even surprised her doctor. Okay, this 4th snack might sound unusual for bedtime, but bear with me because the results speak for themselves. 1 thick slice of avocado with just a tiny pinch of sea salt on top. Now you might be thinking, avocado before bed? Won't that keep me awake? Actually, the opposite is true. Avocados contain natural compounds that actually promote better sleep while delivering incredible vision benefits. Here's the science. Avocados are one of the richest sources of lutein you can find. Lutein is like a bodyguard for your eyes. It literally gets deposited in your retina and lens, creating a protective layer against damage. But here's what makes this snack so special for seniors. Lutein can actually help reverse some of the cloudiness in your lens that leads to cataracts. It's like having a gentle, natural lens cleaner working all night long. The sea salt isn't just for taste. It contains trace minerals that help your body absorb the lutein more effectively. Plus, a tiny bit of natural salt before bed can actually improve your sleep quality. Take 1 thick slice of avocado, about the size of your thumb. Sprinkle just a pinch of sea salt on top. Eat it slowly, about 30 minutes before you brush your teeth for bed. The creamy texture makes it feel like a little treat, not medicine. And unlike pills or supplements, your body recognizes this as real food and absorbs the nutrients much more efficiently. Not an avocado fan? You can get similar lutein benefits from a handful of pistachios, but the avocado is really the gold standard here. Now, Margaret started with just one of these snacks at first. But when she combined all 4 into her nightly routine, something remarkable happened within just 2 weeks. Her doctor was so shocked by her improvement, he asked for her secret. But there's one more thing Margaret discovered, a bonus tip that amplified these results even more. Alright, you stuck with me this far, so you deserve the bonus secret that really makes this whole system work like magic. It's not just what you eat, it's when and how you eat them together. Here's Margaret's exact routine, and this is pure gold. 2 hours before bed, half cup of blueberries 1 hour before bed, handful of walnuts and tablespoon of goji berries together. 30 minutes before bed, avocado slice with sea salt. Why does timing matter so much? Because your body processes different nutrients at different rates. The blueberries need time to start the rhodopsin production. The walnuts and goji berries work together synergistically. The healthy fats from the walnuts actually help your body absorb the zeaxanthin from the goji berries better. And the avocado at the end? That's your slow-release lutein delivery system working all night long. But here's the secret sauce Margaret discovered. Drink a small glass of water between each snack. This keeps your body hydrated and helps transport these vision-boosting nutrients exactly where they need to go. Margaret told me that after just 1 week of this routine, she noticed her eyes felt less tired in the morning. After 2 weeks, she could read her pill bottles without glasses. And after a month, she was driving at night again for the first time in 2 years. But the part that made her cry, happy tears, she could see her grandson's face clearly from across the room. Those little details that make life beautiful, she could see them all again. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This seems too simple. If it really worked, wouldn't everyone know about it? Here's the truth. These foods have been studied extensively. The research is solid. But there's no money in telling people to eat walnuts and blueberries. There's money in expensive treatments and procedures. Plus, most people want a quick fix, a pill, or a surgery. They don't want to change their nightly routine. But for those who do, the results speak for themselves. Listen, I understand if you're skeptical. You've probably tried things before that didn't work. Maybe you've been disappointed by promises that fell flat. But here's what I want you to consider. What if this time is different? What if something this simple could give you back the clear vision you've been missing? You're not asking your body to do anything unnatural. You're just giving it the specific nutrients it needs to do what it's designed to do: repair and restore your vision while you sleep. Think about what clear vision would mean for you. Reading without squinting, driving confidently at night, seeing your family's faces clearly, feeling safe and independent again. The truth is, every day you wait is another day your eyes aren't getting what they need to repair themselves. And unfortunately, vision damage can compound over time. But the good news? You can start tonight. You probably have most of these foods in your kitchen right now. Here's what I want you to do. Try this routine for exactly 7 nights. Not 3 days, not 2 weeks, 7 nights. That's long enough to start seeing real changes, but short enough that you won't feel overwhelmed. Start with just one snack if that feels easier. Maybe begin with the blueberries since they're the most familiar. Then add another snack every few days until you're doing the full routine. And here's my promise to you. If you try this consistently for 7 nights, you'll notice a difference. Your eyes will feel less strained. Colors might seem a bit brighter. Reading will feel easier. Remember Margaret at the beginning of this video? She almost gave up driving. She thought her best vision days were behind her. But she decided to try something natural, something simple, something that honored her body's ability to heal itself. 7 months later, she renewed her driver's license with confidence. She's reading books again. She's gardening and seeing every beautiful detail of her flowers. Your vision story doesn't have to end with darkness and dependence. It can have a new chapter that starts tonight with something as simple as a handful of walnuts before bed. Give your eyes the gift of the nutrients they're craving. Start tonight. Your future self, the one who can see clearly and live independently, is counting on the decision you make right now. Try it for 7 nights and come back and let me know how it goes. I read every comment, and I love hearing success stories from people who decided to take control of their vision health naturally. Sweet dreams, and here's to seeing tomorrow more clearly than you have in years.